Welcome back to Racing to Win. We're previewing the last Group 1 of the season day at Sha Tin. We're on to race number 9. It's for the Class 3s over the 1800. Well famous. He went over 1800 metres in February as a rating 75, but carries less weight than that race, with Victor Wong aboard and draws barrier 1 as a likely leader. Champion Supreme is back in distance, up £6 for his win last time. Happy Sebring had the race unfold beautifully for him at Happy Valley. He'd race best off a hot tempo. Sacred Ibis placed at the trip, extra 400 metres on that 1400 metre fifth, looks ideal for him. Fantastic show beat him. Ensemble was a winner over 1800 2 starts ago. Zach sticks with Tangmere. He returns to Sha Tin after some really good runs at Happy Valley. Defining moment. Second start, Class 3, and is a dual 1800 metre winner. The Chungfarians 2, Champion Supreme, and 6, Happy Sebring, Tom.
Good to slow here. Plenty of horses that do like to get back, so expect them to spread out further than what is illustrated here. A world famous God of Dragon, the 2 up front, and Ensemble right there. So all the apprentices, Victor Wong, Dylan Moe and Jerry Chow there with those 3. Duckett's Grove steps up a little bit further in ground this time round. He hasn't done too much here. Tangmere, Dynamic Eagle, Happy Sebring on the rail. Sacred Ibis and Defining Moment back there as well. Sacred Ibis does like to get back and dash home.
Here's Champion Supreme just on this uphill gallop here up in Chungfar. He's a last start winner. He moves nicely here under a decent hold, so he hasn't taken a backward step since that win when he did beat Charity Go. Wagner Borges will be aboard. Sacred Ibis, I thought, has been working really well recently. Here's an 800 metre gallop for him. You can see he's under double wraps as well, and he looks good. He's going nicely, so a nice piece of work here. He's with the Tony Millard stable now. And Ensemble, another horse who's going really well with Douglas White. He's a winner 2 starts ago, backed it up with a nice third. Last time he'll get the weight claim as well with Jerry Chow board. Barrier 11, just we see him going forward in that speed, mate.
He carries no weight thanks to Jerry does. Ensemble. Off to a replay at Happy Valley. Tom, world famous, who's probably going to be in the front spot again on a Sunday, leads for home here. Yeah,
he's got gate number 1 this time round. He had gate 2 last time out, was able to lead, knocked off late there over the final stages when he was headed at the 150. But fought on well enough, a little bit of weight off his back. He goes well course and distance, so he's certainly one to be included.
Yeah, I ended up going with him, actually. I just quite like him. He'll be fitter for that run because that was his first run since the Derby as well.
Draws barrier number 1. Paul, this was such an even field over 2,000 metres. You could have run it 8 or 9 times and maybe got 8 or 9 different winners.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I'm going to take Ensemble out of this race. I just thought from barrier 11 he can get across and just sit outside the world famous, and they can sort of dictate the race. Just to the apprentices, just as long as they don't get a rush of blood to their head and set some decent tempo, which I'm sure they will. I think with the weight claim, he looks good. I mean, it was a good run from Champion Supreme, but he had all the favours.
Charity Go put in one of his useful performances on that occasion. He can bob up from time to time. He's been a little bit of a hard horse to follow. And Defining Moments had plenty of racing recently, but Joe Moreira sticks with him. He's just got that awkward draw of gate 12.
Tom, traditionally, Tangmere hasn't raced well at Sha Tin. He comes here on the back of 3 good runs at Happy Valley, full of confidence.
Yeah, he was an expensive yearling purchase, this one. Frankel out of our Ishizo as a Beal mare, and just hasn't really lived up to the billing, really, even though he's been able to turn his form around in recent runs and hit the line quite nicely here between runners late. But I'm still not totally convinced about him. He was still running on there at the end, but he hasn't performed overly well at Sha Tin in the past.
Yeah, I left him out. I'd like to see him do it at Sha Tin, but he is a horse in form at the moment.
Who have you got in, Paul?
I'm going to go with World Famous. I think he can dictate from the front. He looks the only leader in the race. Ensemble can sort of sit on his girth. Sacred Ibis, I've liked his work. He won a bit of extra pace. If they do a bit go crazy in front, he's the one that'll be finishing off, and Defining Moments been going very well all season. 1800 metres looks ideal for him. 1-8, 7-10.
Went running numbers here, 7, 8, 9 and 10 in the end. Went with Sacred Ibis, like the way he got home last time out. Sacred Ibis, that was in behind. Fantastic show, is in really good form. So he's only had a couple of runs out of the new stable, and Tony Millard can certainly improve them when he gets them to his yards. So I'll take 7 on top over 8 Ensemble, 9 Tangmere on a minor line with Defining Moment number 10. 7, 8, 9 and 10 for the 9th.
He's at 5 to 1 at the moment, is a Sacred Ibis. The extra distance should be ideal for him. On to race number 10.